So kids, if you can just check your chat box, I've pasted few chat links. Wherein first link is of syllabus link. You can avail your syllabus by clicking on this particular link. Payment can be made on clicking by this particular link. If you want to share feedback with us, you can just fill up this form and we'll get your feedback. You'll get all the batch details by clicking on this particular link. And in case you have any query, you can just always email us on sport@olympiadsuccess.com, or you can just WhatsApp us on these two particular numbers. Okay. So in case you find an internet glitch and you're not able to connect with us, so you can just watch us live on Facebook also. Because we are going to go live on Facebook. Okay. So I'll not take much time and I'll invite your mentor, Aishwarya Ma'am. She's a wonderful mentor. She is having a very deep conceptual clarity and she makes science class very interactive with the kids. So all of you to Aishwarya Ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Hi, everyone. How is everyone doing today? All good? Yes, no, don't know. Okay. All right. Please, again, as ma'am said, please switch on your cameras. It's always nice to see lovely faces on screen. Please switch on your cameras. Okay, so my name is Aishwarya, like Pooja ma'am just said. So I am from Delhi, and little background about me is that I have done my MPhil in botany, and I am currently pursuing my PhD in botany. And I have been taking competitive exam preparations for almost 4.5 years now, and I've been associated with Olympiad success for 2.5 years now. So all I want from you guys is to be interactive in the class so that it's not boring. Okay, I ask as many questions as you want, and that is only possible if you switch on your cameras, right? So I hope we have a great session today, and we have a great session during our regular classes also. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya Ma'am. So kids, allow me to share my screen. Okay, Sarthak mentioned very happy. So Sarthak, I can see your excitement with your smiley face, but I cannot see your face on the screen. I can just read your message. Yes, now I can see Sarthak's face. Nice. Good to hear that. Okay, so type it in the chat box. How many of you are joining us for the first time? Write F in the chat box. And if you have joined us before, also write B in the chat box. Sahana, first time. Girja, first time. What about others? First time. All right, great. So you all are joining us for the first time. I'm very happy for the same. Then definitely, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this demo. I'm joining very foremost. Okay. Shranya, what is D? I didn't understand your D. I asked you if you are joining us for the first time, then write F. If before, then D. RFD. I didn't understood VD. No. All right, let me share my screen too with you all. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. As you all know that Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examination. It's India's first exclusive live classes for the Olympiad preparation. We do provide it, and it's one of its kind yearly program that includes courses that matters 8 courses, full plus program that includes mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. What else do we provide? One-on-one online classes that include CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, IB classes for grades 2 to 12. One-on-one preparation classes for International Mathematics Olympiad, SESMO, SEMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRM. You can meet rank holders on the screen. They are our kids who have scored very well in this year 21-22. So they're kids like you only. Your picture will also come on the screen. So for that, you have to spare every 2 hours extra from your regular studies. So what all about the session? We do provide group session with around 20 students delivered through Zoom platform by our seasoned tutors. Session will be 3 days per week. Days will be Tuesday, Thursday. Timing for Tuesday, Thursday will be 5 p.m. till 6:15 p.m. and Saturday will be 5:30 p.m. till 6:45 p.m. So session will be with 5 minutes of break. The session includes a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and a discussion on previous year papers. Students will get reading material and practice questions, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. Students will get a free access to Olympiad Success platform to practice topic-wise mock tests for both maths and reasoning. To its logical reasoning constitute 10 to 15% of the questions. The objective of these sessions is to provide introduction to the entire curriculum and give sufficient headway to the students compared to their peers. So these all are the relevant links. No need to worry. These links have been already pasted in the chat box. Will again be pasted in the chat box. Syllabus can be available at this particular link. Fees for this course is 12,044 rupees. It is 54 session course. Payment can be made by clicking on this particular link. Fees includes online classes, daily reading notes, and exercises, practice of previous year papers, access to Olympics platform for mathematics plus logical reasoning. What all you need is a laptop or desktop with good internet connection plus good camera for the better picture quality and a good headphones for the better audio clarity. As I told you, Olympiad examinations are a tougher examinations. So what all you have to spare every day 2 hours from your regular studies extra. So live class is going to start from Saturday, that is 20th April. So be prepared for 20th April. Okay. So hope details are clear. Now I'm going to give the tour for the dashboard. Okay. One second, kids, and we are good to go. Just a moment. I hope once again you all can see my screen. You have to just enter, this is the tour of the dashboard, okay? You have to just enter this URL olympiadsuccess.com. After this, you'll get this page on your screen and then you have to enter your user details. The moment you will enroll with us, you will get your user details. Then only you can access your material. Make sure that you fill your correct user details, otherwise you will not be able to log in. So after logging in, you'll get this profile on your screen. You have to just check that whether these are correct. In case you find any error in the detail, you can just rectify it over there and you can click on update button for the updation, which is right here. After this, you have to just click on live classes. In this, you will get your reading table, your question papers, your answer keys, your schedule and your holiday calendar. For that, you have to just select your subject, for which specific subject and topic you want to see, and then you are good to go. You can just check the schedule in which you'll get to know that in which specific session you're going to cover which specific topic. Okay, so this will give you a better clarity. And here is a holiday calendar that you should not take unnecessary leaves because already we do have festival holidays. Here is a reading material. Each and every PDF is downloadable. You have to just click it on the top, click here to download the PDF and you are good to go. You can download this PDF and you can read it offline also. You can see there is a lot of reading material for you for your practice. That will give you the conceptual clarity. Now moving on, set 3. These are the question papers. I suggest you download the paper, solve it, and then check your answers. Okay, don't check your answers parallelly with your question paper. Here are the questions. Here is the answer key for the question paper. Okay. Set 2. Answer key. Okay. And in live classes, you'll get your schedule, holiday calendar, reading material, and question papers and answer keys. Okay. So there's more practice for you also. That is in worksheet. You have to just click on worksheets and you'll get more practice worksheets. You have to select your subject. And you can see there are so many. For a temptation, you have to just click on take exam. You can read general structure. That is important for you, that in case while attempting worksheet, you should not commit any mistake. Okay. So read it properly and then click on start worksheet. You can see there are so many questions, 25. So read your question, solve your answer, and then move ahead. For moving on next question, you have to click on next button. Keep on filling your answers and keep on moving on next answers. The moment you're done with all your questions, review your answers, that whether you have done correct. In case you find any error, you can rectify it before submitting. Okay. So once you're done with that, you have to just submit your worksheet. For that, you have to click on finish button. Yes, I've reviewed all the questions. Click on this, and then you're good to go. This is a feedback page you want to give. You can give, and you can click later button also. So once you're done with the worksheet, you can see the performance over here in the performance icon for your specific worksheet. I've attempted this worksheet. I've attempted this worksheet just now, so I'm going to show you the response. So for that, you have to click on view button. And then click on review button to see which answer is correct, which is wrong. Okay. So this is all about dashboard. In worksheet, you'll get your practice worksheets. In performance, you'll get to know how you have attempted the worksheet. In live classes, you'll get to know your reading material, your question for your answer keys. Okay. And your holiday calendar and schedule as well. So this is all about dashboard. If anybody is having any query related to the same, drop it in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer your queries. Veer, Jayden, Sarthak, Sahana, Sharanya, Arav, Archana, Girika, turn on your cameras. Where is the interaction part missing? Is it a weekend? That's so. Kids? So are you okay with the details? Nobody is having any doubt? Show me thumbs up on the screen if no one is having any doubt. Oh, nice to see Sahana's face. Sahana, turn on your camera, turn camera towards your face. I can see your half face. All right, so type it in the chat box. What are the class timings and class days? Then I'll hand over a demo to your mentor. I'll not take much time. Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 6:15. Saturday, 5:30 to 6:45. Yes, very nice. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday days. Very good. Very nice. Great. So you all are clear with each and every detail, right? So show me thumbs up on the screen if we are ready to go move ahead with the demo. Okay, it's all over to you, Aishwarya, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I think there are some doubts for students.
Yes, Girika, you can make payment. Can payment be done in two parts? For that, you need to call on support number. I'm just pasting links again. Okay. I've pasted links again. So from here, you can just take the support number and you can just contact to them. Okay, regarding your query. Yeah. Anybody else is having any doubt?
Okay. All right, shall we start with the demo then? Just 1 second. Let me just share my screen, everyone. Okay, so for today's demo, what we're going to discuss is we are going to discuss the topic light. All right. So whatever questions I ask you or whatever you want to say, you can put it in the chat box for now, for today. And then after that, when we come for regular classes, as ma'am told you, you will be able to interact with me. I'll be able to unmute you. Okay. So let's talk about light first. What is light? How do you define light? Put it in the chat box. How do you define light? Or what is light? Nobody knows? Light is a form of energy. Very good. What else? It helps us see, correct. Anything else? Mode of electricity, which enables not just electricity, Sarthak, it could be anything. Any source, the source can be anything. Electricity is one of them. Okay. So light is something, okay, correct. Light is an energy that will enable us to see. Very good. And what about its path? How does light travel? How does it travel? Straight where? Straight line, straight graph. It's a correct. It's a rectilinear or it's a straight line propagation. All right, very good. So when we talk about light, light is a form of energy and light will be traveling in a straight line. Okay, so in this chapter, mainly we will focus on reflection and slightly on refraction. So what is reflection? Reflection is whenever there is a shiny surface present, and if the light bounces back off that shiny surface completely, then we call it a reflection. Okay. Now, normally what happens is reflection will always come from complete reflection will always come from a polished surface. Specifically, if you're talking about reflection, we talk about reflection of a mirror. Okay, so if you look at a plane mirror, the plane mirror will be reflecting all the light that falls on it. All right, so how is a plane mirror formed? Can anyone tell me how do you make a plane mirror? The mirror that we use to look at ourselves, or the dressing mirror, we call them. How is it made? Any idea? Plane mirrors that you have at homes. How are plane mirrors made? By shiny glass. Okay. All right, glass with glass. All right. So what do we do with the glass? Correct, Arav. So there is a silver coating on one side of the glass, and that is why the other side of the glass becomes reflective and we use it as a mirror. Now, whenever light is falling on this plane mirror, the whatever light falls on this mirror is reflected back. Okay. So we have a couple of things that we need to know for reflection. First of all, there are 3 rules of reflection. Okay. So, yeah. So these are the 3 rules. Whenever the ray of light falls on the plane mirror, what we have is the ray of light that is falling on the plane mirror is known as the incident ray. Okay. So this one is incoming, so incident ray. The one that gets reflected back completely is the reflected ray. And we take a perpendicular line, imaginary perpendicular line from the mirror as well. Okay. This enables us to find out how much or where exactly the reflected ray will bounce back from. Okay. So we have taken this normal. Normal is perpendicular to the surface always. That is, the surface is your mirror. Now incident ray is coming in and reflected ray is going out. So the first rule says that angle of incident that is found between the incident ray and the normal. So here angle I. This angle will always be equal to R. Okay, that is angle of refraction. So you can see here we have I and R. For example, now let's say if I is 30 degrees, R will also be 30 degrees. Okay. If I is 45, R will also be 45. So this gives us an idea where exactly is the reflected ray going. So whatever will be the angle of incident ray to the normal, the reflected ray will also have the same angle. So you know the direction of the reflected ray. That is the first rule. Second rule is that all the three rays, that means the incident ray, the normal, and the reflected ray, they all lie in the same plane. Same plane means they lie on the same side of the mirror. It doesn't happen that incident ray is here and then reflected ray is here. No, incorrect. Or normal is here. Incorrect. Okay, they are all on the same side of the mirror. Okay. Other than that, if you look at the third rule states that the incident ray and the reflected ray will always be on the opposite sides of the normal. That means it is not possible that incident ray is here, normal is this, and reflected ray is here. This is incorrect. Okay, they will always be on opposite sides of the normal. Okay. Anyone has any doubt in three rules? Yes, no? Anybody wants me to repeat anything? Okay. Can I give you a small little question? Okay. So let's say this is your mirror. So I'm drawing the mirror. So when we draw these strokes, that means that is the painted side and the opposite side would be the reflected side. Okay. Let's say we will draw a perpendicular to the surface. So this is your normal. Let's mark it as N. Now, if this is your incident ray, let's mark it as I, and let's mark this point as O. And this is your reflected ray. Okay. Now, if this angle is 60 degree, I'll mark this as AB. So angle IOA is equal to 60 degree. Can you find X? Please send me a direct message, everyone. Direct message, please, let everybody try. Direct message, please. Okay. Okay. I'm asking you to please send me a direct message. Okay. Those of you who send me a direct message, you're correct. Others, please put in your answers quickly. Think about it. Okay, correct. Those of you who answered, send me the direct message. They are correct. Okay. All right. Okay, very good. So what is happening is, if you see in the diagram, we already know that, yes, we already know that angle AON is 90 degrees, right? Now, 90 minus 60, ION is 30 degree. So if ION is 30 degree, then RON is also 30. So this X is equal to 30 degrees. Any doubt, anyone? So these kinds of numericals will come. This is a simple one. Maybe a triangle is given to you where, they're saying that it's an isosceles triangle or it's an equilateral triangle. So those kinds of questions we do when we come to the regular classes. What kind of the different kinds of questions that can come, potential questions. Okay. Any doubts so far, anyone? How are you going to calculate? What are you going to do? Okay. Now what kind of questions will come? All right. Okay. All right. Now moving forward. Normally what happens is when we have reflection of a smooth surface, we call it a regular reflection. That means all the rays that are coming in on the reflected surface will be parallel to each other. That means incident rays are parallel to each other because we've already established that light travels in a straight line, right? So all the light that is falling on the surface of this plane mirror are parallel. Now, since it's a smooth surface, it's a polished surface, it's a highly reflective surface, all the reflected rays are also parallel to each other because, as we've seen, the incident ray and the reflected ray will be, the angles are same. So this one and this one angle is same, second and second is same, and the third and third are same. Okay, so angle will be same, hence all are parallel to each other on a smooth surface. But if the surface is irregular, then what will happen? Then we have incident ray will always be parallel because it's coming from a particular source. But once it strikes the irregular surface, then what happens? The reflected ray is going here and there. And that is why we can get a distorted image, or we can get an image that is real also sometimes, and we can get an image that can change its dimensions also. Correct, Shrey, correct. So either it's a disturbed water surface, or let's say it's a it's a distorted mirror, or let's say it's a um, rough glass surface. Wherever you have any rough material, that is your uh, rough surface. And these kind of images where the reflected ray is not parallel to each other are known as diffused reflection. Okay, so this can give you different types of images. Ara, we'll come to that in a little while. Okay. All right, now this is how it looks like. So on a smooth surface, you see incident ray parallel, reflected ray parallel, but on the rough surface, incident ray is parallel, but reflected ray is not parallel. It's haphazard here and there. Now, there are a couple of things we need to know for image formation by a plane mirror. First of all, before I talk about what kind of images formed, we have to know there are two types of images that are formed. Okay, by any reflective surface, whether we talk about a mirror or a plane, or let's say a convex mirror or a concave mirror, or let's say lenses also. Always, whenever light is bouncing off from somewhere, two types of images can be formed. One is a real image, and the other one is a virtual image. Does anybody know what is the difference between a real image and a virtual image? Or what does a real image look like? What does a virtual image look like? Any idea? Yeah, of course, it is not present. It is something that we are observing. But what are the characteristics of a virtual image? How do you know it's a virtual image? Any idea, anyone? No? Okay. So first of all, what happens is, correct, Sahana, very good. Real images are always inverted, okay? Whereas virtual images will always be erect. That means whatever reflection that you see on the plane mirror is a virtual image. Why? Because it is erect. You don't see yourself upside down, right? Another thing about real images are that real images are actual convergence of the reflected rays. So if something is falling on the plane mirror, if incident ray is like this, then obviously the reflected ray will also be parallel. So even if you keep on trying and you keep on trying to meet them, they will never meet in reality. Okay, so that is why virtually they meet somewhere here. Okay, so if the object is here, your image is also here at the back of the mirror. So this is a virtual image. It's not, the rays, reflected rays are not meeting in reality. Okay, we hypothetically making them meet here. So we get an image behind the mirror, or inside the mirror we can see ourselves, and in the erect position. Another thing about virtual images, so real images are always inverted. So in lenses, in some kind of lenses, in some kind of, in certain cases of, concave mirrors, we can see our real images where the image is completely inverted. Real images will have actual convergence and meeting of reflected rays. Okay, and real images can be obtained on the screen. So all your projector images and your movie hall where your screen is being used as a projector and the images are being projected, they are all real images. Okay. Whereas in a virtual image will always be erect. So it will be as is, whatever is the object, that will be the image also. Here there is no meeting of rays. And it cannot be obtained on a screen. So of course, if you have an image that is going to be present in the mirror, that you cannot get it on the screen. Okay, that will not be projected on the screen. All right. Any doubt here, anyone, about virtual and real images? Because later on also when we talk about concave and convex mirrors, we will talk about the real and virtual images all over again. Okay. So now coming back to the image formation by your mirrors, plane mirrors. So plane mirrors have a virtual image. Only difference between the actual object and the image is that they are laterally inverted. That means right becomes left, left becomes right. Okay, it is simply like your hand. If you look at your hand and you try to press them together, what will happen? The thumb is opposite to each other. It is laterally inverse. Okay, left has become right, right has become left. So in the mirror also, your right hand becomes your left, left becomes right. So that is called lateral inversion. Okay. Virtual Aradhya, I'll explain you again. So in virtual image, what happens is the reflected rays are not actually meeting. Okay, so they are meeting behind the screen. Okay, that is why they are erect. So they will be completely a copy of what is in front of them. So the object and the image are exact copies of each other. Okay. But in case of real images, this ray is actually meeting somewhere. So it will be an inverted image. So it can be seen in your pinhole cameras. It can be seen in some kinds of convex mirrors, concave mirrors sometimes. So it depends upon different mirrors, but plane mirrors will only give you a virtual image. Virtual images can never be obtained on a screen. Like if you want to take your, the image in your mirror that is coming, the reflection that you can see in the mirror, if you want to see that on a screen, you will not be able to see it. Okay. Any doubt here, anyone? For plane mirrors, so they are laterally inverted, but they are virtual also. Other than that, this is exactly what we mean. So here, when light rays are coming in, the real object is here, but across behind the mirror, you will have a virtual image form. So you will see yourself inside the mirror. But in case of certain kinds of convex mirrors and concave mirrors, there is a intersection happening, actual section happening of the light rays, and then your real images are formed. Okay, so we have convex mirrors, concave, and plane mirrors. According to that, we will have different kinds of images formed. So convex and concave we'll do later. Right now, we'll focus only on the plane mirrors. So a lot of questions come on plane mirrors. So these are certain characteristics of images formed by the plane mirror. First, it's virtual. Second, that you will have lateral inversion. So the image is always erect because it's a virtual image. The image will always be the same size as the object. So if the object is, let's say, at a height of 2 meters, the image will also be 2 meters. If the height is of, let's say, 1 centimeter, the object will also be 1 centimeter. Okay, image object same. Then coming to lateral inversion, image is always laterally inverted. Fourth point is distance of the object from the mirror is always equal to the distance of the image from the mirror, and image formed is virtual. So a couple of questions. Let's do the questions now. Please send me a direct message for your answers. I'm just going to write a question here. So, first question is, out of the 26 English alphabets, how many do not show lateral inversion? Quickly see how many of them will not be laterally inverted, will be same in the mirror also and at the object also. Example, I'll tell you. For example, the letter A. Okay, if this is your mirror and this is A will be A only because there's no left and right. But if I have B will be laterally inverted like this, right? So how many letters like this out of 26 will have no lateral inversion? Write them down if you want to, or you can simply count if you're good at remembering and tell me. Okay, Roshank. All right, let's see others. Roshank, let's wait for others also to answer. Then we'll see all together. So one I've already told you. Just tell me the number. Okay, Aradhya, there are more. And Girja, check. You have added a couple, a few which are not, like which will be laterally inverted. There are more. Prayan, correct. Okay. Shrey, I don't know if you're correct or not. You're not sending it to the. Don't send it to the group chat, please. Send me a direct message. Okay. All right. So we have A that I've already told you. So A is there. Then we have P is not there. A, I. Okay. O is there. H is there. U, V, W, X. Okay. T is there. M is there. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm missing one more, I think. Y. Yeah, you can take Y also. Y also. Okay. So these will be 11 letters that are going to be not laterally inverted. Okay. If you, not S, correct. S will be inverted. All right. So any doubt here? So these kinds of questions can come. Can I give you one more question? Same, lateral inversion. All right. Quickly tell me, can I raise this question? Is there any doubt, anyone? Okay. Now let's say the word, this is given to you. Okay. If this is laterally inverted, this is placed in front of the mirror, what is the correct option? Please send me a direct message so that others can also answer properly. Again, I'm saying please send me a direct message. I don't know why is it so difficult to understand everyone. Please send me a direct message. Okay. All right. What about others? Please answer quickly. Why is not everyone answering? Even if it's incorrect, it's fine. We're all here to learn, no? Please at least make an effort to answer. Also, those of you who's yes, correct. Those of you who answered directly, like send me a direct message, you're correct. And those of you whose videos are off, please switch on your videos. If I sit with my video off, will you like it? Like if I sit with my video off, you don't even see me. It'll be a boring class, right? So for me also, it's the same. If I don't see you, then there is no point. Okay, Sarthak. What about others? Please switch on your videos. Okay, correct answer is option C. So what you can do is you can take them one by one. So first B, then L. Okay, U will remain U like this and this. So correct answer is option C. All right. Any doubt here, anyone? In the inversion, lateral inversion? Okay. Let's do some questions on the distance. So we have said the distance of the object and the, you want one more question. Okay. All right. If this is the word given, which one is the correct option? Here, mirror is here. Okay. Those of you who sent me a direct message are correct. Correct. Sarthak, please send me a direct message. I think I've said it 100 times now. That way others also don't get a chance to answer if you're answering here. They'll simply take a guess then. They will not make an effort to answer. Okay. Yes, everyone, please put in your answers. I don't know why everyone is not answering. Okay, the correct answer is option C. If the mirror is placed here, so obviously the first one will be T, N will be inverse, E is inversed, M remains the same, E is again reversed, R is reversed, U remains the same, S is reversed, A remains the same, E is reversed, and M remains the same. So correct answer is option C. Okay, all right. Now, let's do some questions on distance. If this is the mirror, okay, and the object is placed at 2 centimeters, where will the image be found? At what distance? At what distance? Okay, those of you who answered correct. Sahana, check. I'm just asking from the mirror. From the mirror. Just tell me from the mirror. Correct. So it'll be 2 centimeters. Okay. So 2 centimeters from the mirror, 2 centimeters. Okay. Another question. Let's say we have a mirror here. Okay. And this is object A, and it has the distance, sorry, it has a distance of 2 centimeters from the mirror. All right. And there is a person who's standing here. Let's say the person is P, who is standing at a distance of 5 centimeter. Okay. Now, can you tell me how much is the distance of the image of A from person P? What is the distance of image of A from person P? Listen to what I'm saying. What is the distance of Girja? Correct. What is the distance? Others, check your answer. What is the distance of the image of A from person P? Distance of image A from person P. If person P is standing, Prashank now correct, Aradhya correct. Others, check your answers, please. I've only got 3 correct answers as of now. What is the distance of Veer? Correct. What is the distance of the image of A from person P? Sahana correct. So where will be the image of A formed? It will be 2 centimeters from here, from the mirror. So A dash, we'll take it as A dash. What am I asking? What is the distance of image of A from person P? So what will you do? 5 plus 2 centimeters. So it comes out to be 7 centimeters. Okay. Any doubt here, anyone? So these kinds of questions will come. So I'm going to stop here today, and we will discuss about this chapter in detail when we come to regular classes. Any doubt, anyone, regarding the classes or anything? Okay. No doubts? All right. Okay, then I'll see you guys in the regular classes. Thank you for joining, everyone. Bye-bye.